Welcome to Finance to Futurist.
Well, let's dive into a little bit more specifically on order to cash. And so, Mark, I'm going to pass this question over to you. How has order to cash evolved throughout the years? And in a way, how does it mirror Sidetrade's origin story? As I like to say, kind of, well, we'll talk a little Star Wars here since we're talking futurist, but what's the origin story of order to cash? And I think where has it evolved over the years?
Yeah, really interesting. So I think if I start from a technical point of view, we've definitely been on a long journey. And I think this really started from day one at Sidetrade, where we always set out to be a cloud company. So rather than being on premise, we always focused on delivering a single piece of software to our customers that was cloud hosted. So this meant that we collected all of the data in a central location. And this gave us a big advantage when it came to looking at data. So then when the big data kind of boom happened, lots of people were focused on how they can collect data together, how they can aggregate data together. And we were in this position where we had a lot of data that was being pushed into our cloud. And we started on this journey to aggregate it, to consolidate it, and to match it into a kind of single data lake. And then I guess the next phase of this was looking at how we can start to get value from this data and get value to our customers. And we started on the journey of looking at computing things like SPI, Sidetrade Payment Intelligence, looking at computing benchmarks, and using this huge pool of data that we've collected to deliver value into the product. And then I guess we took this a step further. So looking at, so AI, predictive analytics was then becoming the next big thing. And I think this is across the market. Everyone was really excited about all the data they've got and looking at how they can use tech and AI to really drive more value from this data. And this is where Sidetrade made some strategic acquisitions, and we invested a lot in data science and AI. And this is where Amy, our AI engine, was born, and we looked at how we can use AI to really supercharge the experience in the product. So looking at things like how do we recommend next best actions for collectors, looking at how we predict insights that we don't have on different buyers and different experiences, different expectations around payment. All of this kind of stuff, we were looking to use AI on our data lake to drive value. So it's really gone through this journey that's aligned with how technology and people and processing power has evolved over the last few years.